And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special.
My second body cost a lot. After I bought it, I just wore it home. Reading philosophy and gossip rags. Spending my bottom dollar on my toes. I'm a pacifist who's never not been pacified. I'm a piece of... It's a point of pride. I'm the super rich complaining I want more in life. Cry, baby, cry, oh, cry, baby, cry, oh. I don't really care where I stand in the winner's circle. Make room for a man from the middle with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference to me. I don't understand what you're saying, only kinda listen. Make room for a man on a mission with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference.
Once you're ready, go ahead and select Advance Week to get to your next game.
My mom betrayed me many years ago. I walk alone to keep from slipping under. Got lost as soon as I stepped out the door. I'm the martyr who just never got his time to shine. I'm a punk kid, no reason why. Nothing finer than the taste of tears running down my face. So cry, baby, cry, oh, cry, baby, cry, oh. I don't really care where I stand in the winner's circle. Make room for a man from the middle with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference to me. I don't understand what you're saying, only kinda listen. Make room for a man on a mission with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference. Set off in search of satisfaction, rattling my replacement heart of gold. I'm coming back to join the cast of Carmen. I never sung a single song before. I don't really care where I stand in the winner's circle. Make room for a man from the middle with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference to me. I don't understand what you're saying, only kinda listen. Make room for a man on a mission with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference.
Once you're ready, go ahead and select Advance Week to get to your next game. Each solo challenge category is a unique experience. Look for new solo challenge sequences can be made up of one or more games that unlock better rewards as you make your way through the sequence. Select the solo challenge sequence you want to play.
The war room awaits. You are in the hot seat, controlling it all. Choose a coach.
First things first, you'll need to select your head coach, bearing in mind that you'll also be utilizing the playbook that he favors in the NFL. As we go along, be sure to keep an eye on your team's overall rating. Ideally, of course, it should be trending upward as the draft process goes along.
Tryna break chains, everybody needs somebody, no doubt. Sugar, just step into your sneakers and step behind the speakers.
Well, not too tough to see into the thought process of that.
Man, don't you want me? I need some mercy on my soul right now. Give me what you got, oh, oh, oh. Give me what you got, oh, 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 oh. I said, roll up, yeah, come get your love. I don't care where we're dancing tonight, just as long as you're there in the brink of the light. I said, roll up, yeah, come get your.
Still a long way to go in this draft, but if you can lock up a few key positions here in the first few picks, it's a great luxury to have. Yeah, that's the kind of guy who can elevate that entire unit. He's a very talented addition.
Roll on. Can I get an amen? When the night ends, there's no winner when you're walking alone.
Still some big holes remaining to be filled. And that's a pick that'll solve a lot of problems out there. He'll fit in nicely.
Step behind the speakers, your heart will keep me beating and make me a believer. Don't you want me? Don't you want me? I need some mercy.
Where to now? Do you get yourself a big brute for the trenches or someone who can really help you out at a playmaker type spot? Tough call here. Do you try and get tougher up front or get yourself a player in what we call a skill position? These middle rounds are where your decisions can really impact your team, because if you pass on certain positions, there's no guarantee you're going to see them again. Still a few holes on this roster and not a lot of time left to do anything about it. One Atlanta Falcon is gone already. There's a decent chance of a second coming right here. These are the rounds you love to see, some big names to choose from here. And there's a pick that'll certainly help. Maybe not an impact signing, but you're not going to hit a home run every round. Now it's getting to the time of the draft where you really want to get lucky and hope somebody falls into your lap. These are tough decisions here, offense or defense. Which side has the more pressing need?
Give me what you got, oh, 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 oh. I said, yeah, come get your love. I don't care where we're dancing tonight, just as long as you're there in the brink of the light. I said,
Oh, I tell you, you're not going to get too far in this competition without a superstar or two. And this guy right here certainly fits that billing. Curious as to how you did? Check it out. All right, now you've reached the lineup screen. It might be time to make a few organizational decisions, so adjust your depth chart if need be.
Live like it's Mardi Gras and go dumb with my whole squad and don't need the R&R to regular life. I say I good vibes only. I just tapped, I'ma fill my cup. Got fireworks, let's blow some down. Tonight I'm going stupid, doing things I've never done. We all got one thing in common, we just wanna have fun. Hey! So what you wanna do? I think I'm gonna do something crazy. Come by, bring a rack. New grill and a bunch of snacks. And where we going, you don't need a map, you don't need a nap, you don't need jack. Except lots of people, some very loud speakers, cold drinks and good. Join me, one thing, good vibes only. I just tapped, I'ma fill my cup. Got fireworks, let's blow some down. Tonight I'm going stupid, doing things I've never done. We all got one thing in common, we just wanna have fun. Hey! So what you wanna do? I think about to do it. I think about to do it. Do something crazy.
It's so important to find players you can really commit to in these first few rounds. You'd hate to have to Yeah, no surprise here. Anytime you can get your hands on a player of his caliber, I think you pretty well... Yeah, I think with that pick, you're just looking to build up your core. Get some guys in here that can help round out the roster. Oh, no need to worry about this guy. Just plug him right into a starting role, and he'll be a massive upgrade.
Do something crazy. I just tapped, I'ma fill my cup. Got fireworks.
We've seen one Jet player be taken already. Could a second be right behind?
Things I've never done. We all got one thing.
In these middle rounds, you have to start asking yourself, do you settle for what's available now, or do you try and push your luck?
I think about to do it. Do something crazy.
Yeah, here's a spot where the fan base would be clamoring for a skill player. But do you listen to him or go after someone who can help you up front? And I think that pick comes to the surprise of nobody. You had to figure they leaned that way if a player from that team became available. Yeah, I don't think you needed a crystal ball to see that pick coming. That's all about loyalty and familiarity right there. Boy, it's finger-crossing time now with the end in sight. Oh, no question that this guy's going to grade out as a huge impact over what was there before. I'll tell you right now, you won't go wrong adding any of these guys to your team. It's the age-old question on draft day. What's the bigger need, offense or defense? Well, the position choice is set in stone. Now, how do they go about making this selection? Options here on both sides of the football. It's pretty much of a coin. Boy, the skills just leap out at you with this guy. He will be a very important part of this ball club. And with that, you've just wrapped up putting together your very first draft champion squad. From here, you can modify your lineup if you'd like, or if you're ready to go, feel free to jump right into game number 1.